Gupta. Good afternoon, Aaron Gupta. How are you today? I hope you're fine. I'm using some new cards of mine today. So let's choose you a card. I've chosen you Angel Gabriel. Look at that lovely Angel Gabriel. Look at the wings and the gold and the silver. But look at the shining that's there with it. And this is bringing you love from the spirit world. And also, hello, Teresa. When I look at this, we've got number 25. 25 age, 25 door, 25th of a month. But as I see that shield's there for protection. And this is what Angel Gabriel's for, it's for protection. So maybe you've had a few problems within your life at the moment. So the protection comes with the shield. We see this also. Hi, Maddie. I know there's everything there with around you, but the feathers are there for protection also. Right, sweetheart, I have a lovely lady with you. The lady is Grandma, I feel. Grandma loved to cook. She's showing me that she loved to cook. She loved also to have family around her. Anyan, she is very much a lovely lady, and she gives me the names of Geeta and Asha. She said that you are a strong lady in your own right. You help so many people. And I know as I'm talking to you, sweetheart, she just wanted to bring you that love that is needed around you at this moment in time. She's saying here that there's been a bit of upset, and also maybe it's to do with people that is outside the family, but all you have to do is start to speak out. By speaking out, you can find you have the right channel, and that channel is to the spirit world. But it's saying about family coming together to give you that helping hand. Ariane, I want to give you also a gentleman that comes forward. The gentleman is about 5'6". He was a gentleman that loved to be outside. He loved to be in the fields, walking. I don't know whether he was a farmer or he had a small holding, but I know this lovely man is part and parcel of your life. He enjoyed a nice drink. And if he could sit in the fields and he would sit and have a drink. He has a lovely dog with him. The dog's black and white. I feel a sheepdog kind of dog. And I know that this dog was very much possessive of the man. I know there's also with him, he wants to bring you peace, joy, and happiness. And he said at Christmas time was the time of passing. He said, always remember, sweetheart, that you are part and parcel of life's journey. And you have to follow your dreams. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Teresa Rossi. I'm tired, Teresa. I'm tired. Right, Teresa. Your card is Innocence. Can you see the light? The light of innocence. The child that is around you, holding you in place. Either you as a child had a lot going on in your life, or there's a loss of a child, and it is a girl. We have number 56 here. 56 age, 56 door, 5 and 6 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. So 11 is November, 2 is February. But as I see this, I see all the stars shining. But this young girl is holding the light, and that light is meaning that you need to hold yourself into the light, show people that you are stronger than what you think you are. I know as I look at this card also, it feels quite nice. And I know that the feeling that you have is quite part and parcel of how your life's journey has been. Sweetheart, again, I've got a lady with you. The lady's about 5'7", 5'6". She's quite slim in the body. She's wearing glasses. She either was an author or a teacher because she brings books, lots of books. So either you like to read or there's reading that is needed around you at the moment. Life is not always been a bowl of cherries. You know that. But you've found, Teresa, as you've gone through the things that have happened around you, that you have seen the different things that have happened to bring you back online, so to speak. I feel with you, sweetheart, there is a time of change coming. And the lady is saying to you, remember, Teresa, that life is for living. She gives me the names of Margaret, and she's just given me also the name of June. So June the month, June the name. She's standing in the kitchen and she's stirring a pot. I feel she is making soup, chicken soup. And she said about the chicken soup for the soul. So I know that must mean something to you as well. Teresa, she just said to say to you, stick to your guns and you'll get there. I have a gentleman with you. This gentleman is father, I feel. He was a gentleman that gave a lot of himself. He was a gentleman that always showed that life was for being in the right place. He gives me David, John, and Norman. I know there's been a lot going on in your life, but he's saying, I have to give you some beautiful buddleias. The buddleias mean the butterfly bush. The books I was shown was plentiful. But the gentleman you have with you, as I said, it's dad or granddad as he comes. He's saying it's time now to go with your gut feeling. Don't let anybody else put you down. Time to walk your path. Maybe you need some books to read spiritually. He's just given me a big, big hug for you. And he said about the buddleias, the butterfly bush. He said, just remember, this means transformation. So transformation and love goes hands in hands. All right, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. James Merchant. Good. James Merchant. James, you've got knowledge. That beautiful card. And this shows you the angel of knowledge. Maybe you've got a need to find something out for yourself at the moment. Maybe it is going back to what life was before. I see the wings are blue. That is for healing. But the knowledge and books come from knowing where you need to be. James, the 57 is the card number. 5 and 7 is 12. 12 is December. 1 and 2 is 3. 3, 4 for March. But James, you have to start to think about yourself a bit more. Maybe reading books, writing a book. But whichever it is, James, you have to follow your dreams. Looks like you're not still here, James, so I'm going to leave you. Say thank you for working with me. Right, Maddie Graham, are you still here? Maddie Graham? Right, let's choose you a card. Oh, you've got the Archangel Zadkiel. And you're very spiritual, I'm being told. The angel Zadkiel is the god of war, is the angel of war. Look at his armor and his knife. As I see here, I see the gold, the silver, and also the bronze. I see his belt, which is holding him back. We have the number 31 here. 3 and 1 is 4. 31, 31st of the month, 31st is an age. But I just feel I want to say to you, you have got a lot to do in this life. Stop worrying about the past. Start to move forward. But I see the fire behind him. So I know that you need that fire behind you. I have a gentleman with you. And this gentleman is sitting here with his hands on his chin. And this is how he used to sit. He liked to work. He was always a strong worker. He also loved to say to you, life is not memories. Life is living the memories. I want to say dad or granddad. And I do know there's lots going on with you at the moment where you have, as he's saying, to find the true Maddie again. Seems you've had a lot going on in your life, but he's very much close with you. I am given the names of Robert, William. Yes, dear, he is. I was just getting to that. I was getting also David and Jamie. I know they're all with him. There's lots of family members with him. I have a headache right on my left-hand side, and it's creeping towards the front. So either you have migraines, or he did, or he had a problem with his head. He said, the child is growing well. Stop worrying. As he steps aside, I've got a lady with you, small lady, pink cheeks, grey hair. It's more white than grey. Glasses. She's making you an apple pie. She was a lady that loved to bake. She gives me the names of Flo, Margaret, and also she wants to give you the name of Dorothy. She's saying here, the child grows well in the spirit world. You have a lock of hair you have a lock of hair. And that's all I've got to say to you. So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Oh, yeah, yes, sweetheart. He said he always forgave you. You were his child. You went through the part where you needed just to let him go. All right, sweetheart? Right, Tammy Wordrick, are you still here? Okay. Tammy, you've got the card Healing. It is pearls. Can you see the pearls? It is absolutely beautiful card. This is the healing angel. And she says you have to let go of past and move forward on your own pathway. You've asked the question, will you get back to your ex? What I'm told is you have to let the past go and find something new. So I can't say yes or no, you will get back with your ex. But the healing comes from within. And whether you find someone new or you get back with your ex, it is a different kettle of fish. We have number 52 here. 52 age, 52 door, 5 and 2 is 7, 7 is July. But I just know that I had to give you the healing and love. And they're just showing me a key, and that is to shut the door to the past. Sweetheart, there is a lovely, lovely lady with you. The lady had problems with her tummy before she went to the spirit world. I want to say it is either stomach cancer or there was something else, but I know it's to do with tummy. She stands at the door and she's waving to the children. So I know she used to look after you as a child with the other children. She said she loved children. She gives me Olive, Margaret, and also she's just given me Mary, so I know they're connected. I know with you, Tammy, there is a lot going on in your life at the moment. But it's up to you, what you want to do with your life. Do you want to throw it away on someone that isn't even around you now? This is what she's saying to you. Always remember, trust who you are. All right? Right, I have a gentleman now coming forward. Gentleman is either husband or father. It could even be an uncle. But I know that he had problems. I feel a stroke condition. I feel that he was very much a joker when he was on the earth plane. He gives me Graham, George, and John. I know they're connected around you, sweetheart, but they're saying don't throw your life away. Just be yourself. So can I leave that with you, Tammy, and say thank you for working with me? Linda Scanlon, are you still here? There you go, Linda. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that beautiful card. Look at the beautiful wings. The wings and the Wheel of Fortune are bronze. As I see this, I see I'm stuck at 20 past 1. And we've got number 3. 3 the age, 3 the door, 3 the month. But I feel with you, as I give you this card, you have freedom of choice. It's up to you to take on board what the spirit world are telling you. Now is the time to find the true Linda. I can see the number 6 here and the number 9. So maybe June and September are part and parcel of your life. The wings are outstretched, so the angel is there with you for the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe it's time now to move forward and find you again. Lady comes and she had problems with her eyesight because she just made me rub my eyes. It's as though she didn't always see what was there. The lady is about 5'3", very small boned. She has a Jack Russell with her. I can see her in the garden trimming the roses. I also see her weeding. But I've got a dreadful pain in my stomach. So it's either you or your mum had that before she passed to the spirit world. She said to give you a hug, a kiss, and she's saying, just remember, you are just one, and you are one. So 1 is new beginnings to me. She tells me that you helped a lot, but she says now you can't let go. You have to let go to move forward, Linda. Gentleman comes to bring you a cup of coffee. And he said he always liked cream in his coffee. He's saying to you, you are a strong lady. Everything goes round and round in circles, he's saying. I know this lady with you and the gentleman are together in spirit. And I am given Tom, John, and Bill. But I know each together with you bring you love. All right, sweetheart. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Brittany Kittle, are you still with us? Oh, you've got Archangel Chamel. As I look at this, the gold, the silver, and the bronze are there. I see the meaning of life with this one. And I feel you've been asking questions of spirit. Your answers are yes, soon. I see a traffic light, and the traffic light is still at amber. And if you look at the amber on this card, but in his hand, look, is showing you that you will get what you need. Okay, we have number 24 here. 24 age, 24 door. 2 and 4 is 6. 6 is June or 6th of the month. I know that I have a lady with you. I know this lady is mum or nan. I am sitting up the table with this lady and she's playing drafts with you. I feel she would have taken you into the kitchen and you would have sat at the kitchen and you would have had a glass of milk and a penguin. She's showing me penguin bars. I feel there was also a boy with you as well. Ah, right. I know this number 6 was important, but the lady with you has given me Dorothy, and she's just given me also the name of Rita. So you must understand these names around you. Brittany, look to where the end of the year things will make a difference, but you have to stand your ground. There's a situation around you at the moment where you have to stand your ground. A gentleman comes and he is picking apples off a tree. I feel these apples were for your nan to make an apple pie. She accepts the apples from the gentleman. The gentleman gives me John and he gives me Jack. So John or Jack was his name. You don't have to know them, lovey. They are around your nan. Okay? So maybe you can ask that question. But I know the gentleman also just brings you lots and lots of love from the spirit world. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Darren, are you still here? Darren Hunt? Darren Hunt, are you still here? Okay, sweetheart. Right, Darren, you've got reflection. Can you see that? It's a pretty card, look. And reflection means seeing yourself as other people see you. Maybe you need just for a moment to look at yourself again. Because if I turn that card upside down, you can see yourself again. The reflection is 71. 7 and 1 is 8. 71 age, 71 on a door. But I see all the way around you whirlpools. Maybe you've been feeling a bit angry just recently. And the anger is showing me that you have got a long way to go on your life's path. I see also, when I see this reflection, I see a drop of water dropping. And I see the way the water is flashing around. But I feel you have to take that on board and show that you are stronger than what you think you are. Darren, I feel this is your grandma with you. She's just rolled her sleeves up like this and said, time to get on with it. Maybe your spiritual pathway. Okay. I'm hearing the song, Spirit Divine. So I know that you need the Spirit's help to move you forward. I know with you, Darren, this lady with you is saying to you, you have to let the past go, lad. Don't let others upset the apple cart. Show you are stronger than what they think you are. Because you are strong in your own mind and your own body. She gives me the name of Patricia. And she's just given me also the name of Elsie. Hi, Faye. Hi, Negin. I know there's a lot going on with you, but this lady is very, very much part and parcel of your life. As she steps aside, I have a gentleman here. The gentleman was in the army. He's straight up and down. What he said went. And if you didn't like it, then you would get a slap. I feel it's a dad figure. It could be a grandfather. But I know he wouldn't bother. He would slap your legs if you did wrong. And it damn well hurt. He's showing me you and your bike. You always seem to have a puncture. Because he's showing me a puncture in your bike. But you always had an enamel bowl. He would put your tyre in that enamel bowl and look for the bubbles to come. And then he'd put a plaster on it until the next time. I'm giving John, I'm giving Anthony or Anthony and Michael for you. But Darren, time to get back on your path. Because once you can get on your true path, you can find you again. All right, sweetheart? I think I'll leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Veronica Johnson, please. Let's talk to you. Right. Your card is strength. Look how strong that angel is. Look at his body. He's showing you how much strength you have. Maybe you need strength, but strength always comes from the inner self. We have number 18 here. 18 door, 18 age, 18th of the month. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 is September. September for Providence. September is for taking yourself back to the beginning. I see the silver panel. So the silver is important to you. Veronica, I've got a lady here with you. The lady's about 5'4". She's wearing a purple top and she's wearing navy blue pants. She has a plait. Her hair is in a plait. I know that she liked to do lots of things in the kitchen. You know, silver, I just saw her with a tin of the silver polish, and she's polishing the silver. And not only the silver spoons and knives and forks, but she's also got some silver candlesticks. And you must remember those candlesticks because she's shining those with this silver. It's in a tin like Brasso, but it's a tin and it's called silver, and it is a polish. She's saying about silver jewelry as well, so you must love her silver jewelry. Did she leave a jewelry box with silver in it? Because I feel she couldn't wear gold, so she had to have silver. Sweetheart, she's just given me Doreen, Nancy, and Margaret. So I know they're connected around you. She's also on about Geraldine as well. Sweetheart, as she steps aside, I've got another lady. And this lady is a bit taller than the small lady, you're going to have to ask, sweetheart. But this other lady is either your mum or your aunt. I want the name of Audrey and Vera. So I know they are very much around you. I know this lady is very much a person that loved life, but I feel at the end of her life she was really poorly. But she's just saying to you, find yourself. Don't let others put you down. Stand your ground. And I always say, wear yellow. Yellow for your solar plexus. Well, then this is your aunt, love. I'm sorry, but this is your auntie. And she just said, wear yellow for your solar plexus and always go with your gut feeling. So remember that, sweetheart. The lady with you loved you to bits. And she's saying that. And she said, it's not the end of the story, but it's a new beginning. So that you can give that message to your mum. All right? So we'll leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Autumn Shrimp. Let's come to you next, shall we? Are you still here, Autumn Shrimp? Right, let's see what card we can get for you. Oh, you've got that beautiful Archangel Michael. Look at that. That's for healing, for love. Look at that. Look at all the gold, the silver, the blue. But as I look at this, I just feel connected to healing with you. We have the number 28. 28 age, 28 door, 2 and 8 is 10. 10 is balance. 1 and 0 is January and new beginnings. This is an absolute beautiful card. Take a good look at it, look. Look at the way he stands. This is for the protective energy of Michael. Lovely. I've not really looked at these cards yet, so these are new ones I'm only just using. I hear the dove of peace. So I know the dove of peace is around you. So maybe you're needing a bit of peace of mind. I have a lady here that brings you some pink tulips. The pink tulips are for March or April, and that is either your mum or your grandma. She brings you these pink tulips with love. And she says you have to remember that life continues on its own pathway. She gives me Alice and also gives me the name of Jane. So I know those two names are important. She said just to say to you, remember that you're important and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Gentleman now comes, and I'm yawning. I feel he had sleep apnea. Dad or granddad. But the sleep apnea is because he didn't get enough sleep. He's saying just to say, never ever stop worrying. I know at the end of the day, Autumn, Remember, you are ready to take the next step. Do so. All right? I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. Trish Cook. Trish, you've got reconnecting. Look at that card. Can you see the pathway? And it's like the angels coming down to bring you peace of mind and to help you to let go of past and move forward. It is absolutely beautiful. Reconnecting to the spirit world. Reconnecting to yourself. Number 70. 70 age, 70 door. Number 7. 7 is July. But as I look at this beautiful card, I see the connection everywhere. It's like connecting back to Mother Earth from troubles you've had in the past. Maybe it's time to find yourself a circle that can help you to move forward. I'm hearing the hymn, Glory, Glory, Hallelujah. And I know that song is important from a lady in the spirit world. This lady is either your mom or your grandma. She was a lady that gave so much of herself. She also knew how far she'd come in this life. And I know this is mom or grandma. I am given the name of Hazel and also Margaret. I know there's been a lot of heartache in your life, but now you've started to get better of self. Trish, the lady with me, has given me Patricia or Peggy, and she said Mary. I've got a gentleman now, and I feel he was either on the railway or he loved railways. He said about knowing where you're going next in life. Okay, sweetheart. He's very much a man that had a lot going on in his life. I know he brings you so much love from the spirit world. He gives me Andrew, and he also gives me John, so I know they're connected. So Trish, all I can say to you is stand your ground and you will always get there. All right? Thank you for working with me. Can I come to Stephen, please? Stephen Robert Moore. Stephen, you've got heartache. Can you see that beautiful card? Maybe something has happened in your past and you still can't get rid. But I know as I give you this card, it is beautiful healing coming for you. We have the number 54. I always think 54 mother-in-law, but 54 is an age, 54 is on a door, 5 and 4 is 9, 9 is September for providence, joy, and also new beginnings. I see with this ivory color, with the roses, that you have had so much going on in your life and the heartache has hurt you so much. but you know you can always overcome your difficulties. I see this angel with you. This angel is bringing you peace of mind. I feel with you at the moment, you have a lot to do. You have to find yourself. You have to show others that you are stronger than what they think you are. And I know, Stephen, with you, you know on your spiritual pathway, your pathway has been quite uneven. So I feel now is the time to start to pick up the rocks, remove them to the side, and start to find you. I have a gentleman with you. The gentleman is about 5'10". I feel naval connections. I also feel that he loved the sea itself, as do you. You know, Stephen, that once you stand on a beach and you can feel that beautiful energy from the sea, or even the water like I've got behind me, that water is bringing pleasure, but it's also helping you to focus more. Maybe when you go into a meditation, take some music, either, you know, when you listen to music and you can hear the water receding and coming forward, receding and coming forward. I feel that's what you need at the moment. The water and the pleasure of water, maybe going swimming. But this gentleman with you, he gives me Tom, and he's just given me also John. So I know they're connected around you. Stephen, a lady comes now. And this lady, as she comes forward, is Mom or Grandma. She was a lady that would often, she would make you toffee apples, or she'd make you marshmallows in your cocoa. She was a lady that looked after family. She was a lady that never, ever stopped loving you. She says, by loving yourself, she said, is part and parcel of life's journey. So, Stephen, get yourself back into a circle. Start to get yourself back on track. And know at the end of the day, your spirit family will always be around you. So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Ashley Gray. Ashley Gray. Archangel Ariel. When I look at this card, it is absolutely stunning. We can see the Archangel looking after you. The flowers from Mother Earth. The sword of truth. The light at the end of the tunnel. 23, age, door. 2 and 3 is 5. 5 is May. I know as I hold this in front of you, look at the stepping stones. You have to take those stepping stones to get you back on track. I see you, Ashley, with so much going on in your life at the moment. You have so much going on with you. I have a lady here. And this lady is crocheting. sitting at the table with her is a young girl. I can see they've made alphabet biscuits, and we've covered them with icing sugar. You know, the icing, made pink and white icing. And these are on the alphabet biscuits. As I see them together, it is just two people that are in a special place together. Oh, is that your daughter? Oh, right. I was just shown this table with the alphabet biscuits and icing on the top. So maybe your house move was the icing on the top. You needed to move. You've took a lot of courage. But I know, Ashley, that the name of Joyce comes to mind. And also, I want to give you Terry. And I want to give you Mary. They're just connected around you, bringing you peace of mind. Just remember, sweetheart, you have to trust in yourself, sweetheart. Don't let others put you back. All right, sweetheart? So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. I saw another lady, Jeanette Cullen. Jeanette Cullen. Jeanette, I want to give you the Hermit. Can you see him? This reminds me of how I would perceive God. The Hermit, number 17. 17 age, 17 door, 17 is 8, 8 is August. But as I look at this man here with the light, and he's so much a possessive soul, he doesn't want you to get into a situation where you can't get out of. He's got his armor on, and the armor is protection from what is around him. But I know as I give you this Hermit card, it's just to say to you, struggling is part and parcel of your life at the moment. I have a lady with you. This lady, she comes forward, is mother or grandmother. I'm given the name of May. And also, I want to give you Margaret. I also see pink roses for you. And the pink roses are for mother love and family. Jeanette, you have to start to believe in yourself again. It's like I've just picked up the next card and it's lost. And I feel you're a bit lost at the moment. But you will find yourself. With this one, we've got 58. 58 age, 58 door. 5 and 8 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is April. But I just know with you, Jeanette, we just have to start to think about ourselves a bit more. As the lady steps aside, I've got a gentleman now with you. And this gentleman is on a tractor. So I know this gentleman who is with you. He was either on a farm or a small holding. But I know this gentleman had calluses on his hands. He was always busy, busy, busy. He said, I have to bring you a big hug from the spirit world. And he just wanted to say, now is the time to find you again. I'm not preaching to you. I'm just telling you, you have to let the past go and start to move forward. I'm hearing the hymn, all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful. The Lord God made them all. And I had to give you that. I know there's a lot going on for you, sweetheart, but I'm just being given the names of Bill and Brian for you. So can I leave that with you and say thank you for working with me? Diane Steele, can I come to you, please? You've got Earth. Can you see that? It's beautiful, isn't it? And it shows you this angel is the angel of looking after Earth. I have 33 here. 33 age, 33 door, 3 and 3 is 6. 6 is June. But as I look at the pearlized, you know, how she is, she's absolutely beautiful. And I know she's looking after you because I feel you need this card today. Everything goes round in circles with you because if you can see the moon and the earth together, and this angel is in between, she's watching over the moon as well as the earth. I see the silver wings. I see new opportunities for you. Opportunities come at a slow time. But I want to say to you, sweetheart, it's now time to say to yourself, I am ready to move forward. Lady comes with a piano. I don't know whether she used to play the piano or like piano music, but I can see her with the piano. I want to say mum or grandma. I know she loved music, and I know as I see the piano keys, they are very much worn. She said, I had to give you rabbits. So I don't know whether she had rabbits in the back or she made rabbit pie, but I just need to give you rabbits. She gives you a red robin. And the red robin always means to me spirit messengers. So I feel you've been having messages from spirit for a while. I'm given Phyllis. I'm also given as well Angela. And I'm given Ruth. As she steps aside, I've got a gentleman. The gentleman gives me the names of Colin and Arthur. They're very close to you in some way. I know the 29th of September is important. I also know as well that blackbirds means something to you. Right. You have a lot going on in your life at the minute, Diane. But I know these two gentlemen are there to bring you joy, hope, and prosperity. Okay, sweetheart. I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me. I'm sorry, everyone. I must finish now because I have to go to the hospital to see my husband. So everyone here, thank you for coming to see me work. I'll be back on Sunday.